You got it going? Maybe.
Sort of. I can't get rid of that. Your battery cannot be replaced today.
You can't click on it?
I can't get the mouse. The mouse won't work.
Hey, what size is it?
Oh, yeah.
What size is the battery?
Oh.
It's,
Batteries in your pocket?
I should do, I got this too small.
yeah.
Oh, just put it
What is
back.
Double A.
Just bang it on the table, the battery, will put it back in.
Pull your battery a little bit and put it in.
Yeah, I bet it's the battery.
Try tapping and hit enter.
Right, well, let me tab around in the Zoom thing, but it won't.
Oh, you can't get to that one.
I can't get to that.
You gotta let Dave in. He ain't letting you.
Let's see if
Oh, it gave you some alts, but you're recording, so I guess that's good.
Well, it stays, that's all.
downstairs.
John's son doing.
Oh, they're getting him up in the wheelchair. Couple months of therapy ahead of him.
It's crazy.
So he is not gonna walk.
Something like
It's recorded.
that. Hopefully.
He broke it. Oh, you forgot. No, that's the laptop.
No, the mouse.
Yeah, the mouse was.
Battery is
The
dead.
mouse was, why would we think the mouse battery's dead? No, the mouse is responding. But. I know it's. Yeah, the little thingy for it is gone. Oh, this thing right here, that thing. Plug that in, that goes in here. Yep.
How many people does it take?
Hey. Yeah, that's that. Do we have anybody on? How do I get my, oh, here do I? Get bit. We just have to wait a couple minutes for Phil. Nobody else on here is gonna chat, so. Okay, all right, well, I'll call the meeting to order at 6:07 PM. Let's say who's here. Start with the people in the room.
Scott Breyer, select board.
Dave Gallup, select board.
Tom Marquette, select board.
Matt Maxwell, town administrator,
Kara Keeman, resident.
and the other folks.
Debbie.
Deb Tangway, town clerk.
Mr. Barlow.
We'll assume David's there.
There he is.
Okay, do we have any changes or additions to the agenda? I've got a few things under other business, VLCT Town Fair, plaques for the community center, and date of the next meeting, quick ones. Any public comment? All right, I've got a quick public comment. I just want to say a quick thank you to the Fall Festival Committee. I thought it was very well organized and put on, so thanks to Carrie and Brittany and everybody that was a part of that, even Dave. Good job.
Mhm. I made some notes too. I'll get them to you for next year and we can write them down. And also one of the little girls, I got a nice picture, probably from this little girl dancing by the band and her face was painted and she was holding a balloon.
Yeah.
And I asked her mom her name and it was okay if we possibly used her picture and she said yes, so I'll get you that information.
Okay, next up's Matt Krajewski. He doesn't seem to be here yet. We'll skip over that for the moment. Go on to number 5, which is an update of 150 Main Street. Phil, when you going at it?
So I think,
Oh, so wait, first off, we should talk about tearing the house down.
yes. that's
We
what I was just-
probably need a motion, so I'd like to make a motion that we remove 150 Main Street, tear it down, and Dave said he was gonna rent an excavator during the time when we have an excavator. Casella will provide free dumpage. We'll have to pay for the dumping and the hauling, I believe.
The dumpsters.
Dumpsters and hauling.
Yep, they're gonna have 2 here tomorrow for Phil's fire guys and then 6 more when we decide to do the.
Okay. So when will you be done?
So right now we're looking at tomorrow, next Tuesday, potentially the third Tuesday
Third Tuesday.
would be the latest, if not after next week.
All right, just let me know. and I'll
And then I guess
So
we're
what-
gonna, what is our plan? So we're gonna, if we agree, we're gonna tear the house down, level it off and prep it for future parking at this time, just
We can gravel it for now.
Just-
Yeah.
move the house and think about it.
I'd also mentioned trying to get some test pits dug while we were there, but I guess it's no biggie. Did you have any luck scheduling that or no?
Not yet.
What's that for?
Test pits for sewage if you want to.
Can you put it under a driveway if we were doing a driveway?
Yeah, we could.
Just thought we had the pits dug, but it don't matter. We can do that another time.
So did that furnace get out of there?
No, so let's talk about removing the house.
Yeah.
I make a motion that we tear the house down.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I have a gentleman, his name is Enrico Marinati. He is willing to pay $500 for the remaining contents out of the house. He'll also take the windows, the white windows that are the plastic ones. He's gonna repurpose those.
If we took a couple things from there for the fire department, is that a problem with him? Like just furniture?
No,
Okay. We don't need to motion that because we're tearing it down, so anything inside of it, left inside of it's gonna go anyways.
yeah, because then it's just gonna end up in the dumpster.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
So what we're doing, so everybody knows, fire department is using it as a training option, training option since it's, and what's nice about it is it's being done, taken down so we can actually do some demo work. We have another house up on Airport Road that we've been using, but they don't want to get rid of it, so we've been doing what we can just for search and rescue and stuff in there. But since this one's coming down, we can go in and pull ceilings down and practice going through walls and for escape and the windows, all the windows are the upper floor windows, I think, that Rico wanted the lower floors.
Any of the ones that are white.
Yeah, so then that's what we'll leave there.
And he mentioned that if we okay for him to buy the contents of the house, that he'll come get it like right off this week, so it won't be in your way. So I guess whatever you want, you could just tell him or me or whatever.
Could he come down tomorrow?
He can come
quick?
down, yep.
So at least I could go look at it with him, and if we need to move anything out of a room or keep one.
You text me in the morning and
Yeah.
I'll send him down.
Yep.
And then, or he can come down, I can send him with, he can come down with a few helpers and
Yep,
move whatever's in your way, and you can show them what you want.
yep,
Okay, that way they don't take what you want.
yep,
Or if you want them to take it and just stick it up, whatever you want.
yep.
Okay, or put it in the garage.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, so
So it'll be a fun opportunity.
I make a motion that we, the towns,
Here, I'll make a motion to allow Rico
Marinati,
Marinati to purchase the remaining contents from the house that you would like for $500.
Second.
Second, Dave.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Very good.
Hey, I have an ask.
What?
There's some granite steps in the front porch there. If those
Steps.
need to go away, I could probably arrange that.
So don't dump the granite steps into the foundation.
No, I wasn't gonna do it anyway. Those are beauties.
And if there's an old window, it can be smashed. I might be interested in that too. But that's it. Thanks.
Window,
Anger management.
smash, smash.
So that sounded like he wanted a window to smash.
All right, smash windows and give them the steps, okay?
Yeah.
No problem.
It is tax bill time.
Okay, next we have an update on the ARPA funds. We have a committee. It's myself, Dave Barlow, Praneet Menon, and Christina Fletcher. We are going to set up a meeting to organize ourselves hopefully this week and move forward from there. Cool.
That will have to go through the same meeting.
Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna probably put something on the website and then have people come in.
That's all we gotta do.
We'll listen to them and then we'll bring you guys
Mhm.
what we think are the best ones, and then ultimately you'll decide where the money goes.
I'm gonna sidetrack for a second and ask Barlow a question. Have you touched that website? Have you done any, the new
The new
website?
website? No,
Have you done a picture?
no.
Okay, so I need to spend some time in the next day or two because he emailed me and was like, I was hoping to have that moved on first. So I need to fix up,
The website.
yeah, I need to fix up a couple things and I'm just gonna say, let's go ahead and move it. I'll get it to where it looks good and then we'll have you work on uploading stuff.
Okay, next we have the Cleveland Meeting House. The roof is completed, painting is getting there, snow guards have been ordered. We've had Willie's and Worth's come and look at it for gutters. I haven't gotten a price from either one of those guys. And we received a lengthy report from Jan on what we can do for the interior. I don't know if anybody had a chance to read that. We've got 3 different ceilings in there. One of them apparently is quite rare for a rural congregational church, but it's in good shape and it's preserved between the other 2 ceilings. So there's not really any rush to do anything.
Yeah.
I saw those pictures, you start looking, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But I guess, you know what, maybe we should, if it's at no cost to the town, why don't we have Jan give us did he give us a price?
He gave us a price to restore it to its 1890s vintage of many hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I think he was talking 3 just in the ceiling alone.
Yeah.
If he could find it.
But that's.
I talked to
something that
the
could be
Vermont
great.
Preservation Trust, the people that he kind of works with, and they said the best thing to do would just get it functional, get people in the town interested in it.
Yeah.
And then if we want to, down the road, if we want to, put some money into it.
There's no grant for that amount of money.
There is,
probably
there's some,
grants.
there is grants, but not anything that's gonna. I mean, no, there might be 50 or 100, but nothing that.
Okay,
we're
so
at least
it's
talking.
at least it costs of 200,000 to the town.
Yeah,
I don't think it's worth it for a building that's closed, but down the road.
right, that's what they said, everything's good, get the building so it's, painted and everything looks good on the outside. If you get people that in the town that want to do stuff in there, like concerts and whatever, stuff like that, and then we can move forward if there's an interest in it. If there's not, then we don't have to sink any more money into it.
At some point in time, we should figure out if and where the septic is and
I think the septic's gotta be right there on the side of it.
possibly, if there's any grant for making a bathroom. We couldn't really do anything there unless it was a bathroom.
Yeah.
But we really can't, it'd have to be a bathroom that you'd shut down because you can't heat it. There's no insulation in that place.
No, I'm sure there's a tank right there. I can check it.
That'd be the next possible, but the bathroom's down in the basement, right?
Yeah,
Those stairs are pretty rickety for,
No, that'd be the next,
People
like, if
my
we were
age
wanting
and
to put
above.
things in there and you'd be putting an elevator in.
or
Oh.
porta
Or
potty.
putting a bathroom upstairs.
so what do you guys think of the green shutters?
Up top,
Yeah,
We kind of didn't like them. We're thinking maybe white or black. They
yeah,
just
I've looked a
kinda-
little bit, they stick out. Black, I think
We
would
want
go
white
well
for the
because
gutters,
it's with
though,
the,
white for the gutters.
Hey, I like the green.
Black, I was thinking black for the
Black for the gutters.
gutters.
He doesn't matter, they just want to know.
one for the green.
I'm thinking black for the shutters, goes with the roof.
I'm thinking black or white. I guess I'd really have to look at it, but definitely not green.
No, the trees in the way.
I'm good with that. We do.
I think white won't make them stick out enough.
I think black.
White will make them blend into the top and won't really make it pop.
Let's do black, and if we want to try the green, we can.
Okay, so will you get a hold of him and tell him black on the shutters?
Mhm.
Sorry, Dave.
From green to black.
I make a motion that the shutters are black. All those in favor?
All right, next up is David Barlow, the August Treasurer's Report.
Is there one here?
Oh, were we gonna, one other thing, excuse me, getting back to the Cleveland Meeting House. Were we thinking about making a sign or painting the name above the door, something cool? Like, can we get, was there
Is
ever
there
a
there was
sign?
something there, wasn't there?
Can we, does anybody have any old pictures of how the entry looked? And maybe we could refabricate that?
The only thing was out there was a sign, I believe. I can look at, I can ask Miller for some pictures.
Wouldn't it be cool?
Mac can reach out to him, actually. You got John's email, I know, Jan's.
Yep. All right, David.
Okay, August treasurer's report. August is your most boring treasurer's month, so you can imagine just how boring it is. Not much happens. If you're looking at the report, and I'll save you from projecting it on the screen tonight. We had one fairly significant buildings and maintenance fund expense. That was to get the painting kicked off of the meeting house that we just discussed. Other than that, not much happened, just the normal stuff. No taxes were collected other than delinquent, and
What was the community and economic development one?
that was the sidewalk study.
Ah, okay.
A little dribble to the sidewalk study. It's a reminder that I got to get that claimed out against the grant. We've had a little bit more sense. Not a good month for investments, but of course we didn't sell anything, so we're good. With that, if there's no questions, I will turn it back.
Next up is the approval of minutes from May 15th, 2022.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes of the August 15th meeting.
Move. All those in favor?
Aye.
Good. Next up is the fire contract for the city of Newport, which expires at the end of the month. I put
It
this on
actually
here.
expired at the end.
They did? Either
I had
way-
you put it on there that we needed to get it done.
Either way, in case we didn't have another meeting this month, I wanted to make sure that I had approval to renew it with them.
Yes, so, and the way we had done it last year was we did it, because we got to this point last year too.
Well, they don't send, they didn't send it.
No,
Send it.
they don't,
I'm
they
sure
don't.
it doesn't say, it doesn't say September on there. It's June.
It was signed in September.
Oh.
So what we were doing, we were offsetting, and yes, the previous years, if you looked at it that way, yeah, it would be. But we decided to change it last year to get the whole contract on as the fiscal year, so it actually ended at the end of June. So we just need to pretty much change the dates on there and have them, but that would be a Laura ask, and
Okay. I will email Laura.
I can, yeah, she should have the last one. I have it too. Well, you have it too. I forwarded it,
Yeah.
right? So
And then once she does that, just sign it.
we
and
just,
send it back.
yeah, we get it signed, and then we just gotta stay on top of end of June next year.
Well, alert us if there's changes.
Yeah, it should match with the invoices.
It went down, right?
Will it go up this year or next year?
No,
It'll be, so it's gonna go up in 2 years probably, because of the new truck. Maybe. So, can we actually do that?
I don't know if we can action that or not.
We don't have a contract in front of us.
To add it again?
Rule one.
Not a new, not, no, I thought,
No.
I thought it was still good
Yeah.
right now. but if it
Honestly,
expired in June.
Probably
it's-
isn't gonna hurt more. Another
I
meeting.
thought it was, I thought we weren't, matched up to our fiscal year, and we discussed that last year. I
We
know. I
were
know.
not, and we were gonna change it
We
this
were,
year.
we talked about.
The
getting-
date, so right now, the dates in the contract are January to December. And what we were gonna, it went from July
First.
to June 30th. So yes, we changed it. It had been January, December, so we did change it last year. The last year contract, we signed it in September, but it was from July 1 to June 30th.
And they just
so-
haven't sent us one until, we still don't have it?
No, I haven't. She reached out to you last year, and then I grabbed it. So,
So I guess.
yeah, just reach out to Laura and say, hey, we haven't received a new contract for this year.
So thanks for 2 months free.
Yeah.
September 20th,
You would think they'd be right on top of that, though, honestly.
I think, but they don't have many of those. It's all internal stuff.
Okay, other business, the VLCT Town Fair, Deb's not going this year. David had me sign up thinking that you guys would be okay with it. I signed up Friday to get the early bird price, even though
Is
I
that what the
didn't
killing thing
technically
was?
have your approval. saved us $50. If you say no, then Barlow says he's gonna pay for me to go anyway, so.
Let's say no, good about.
Yeah.
Trade off for the stairs.
Yeah. Nothing good, David. All right, buddy. Go back to your cookie.
He's got the glass of wine on.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll keep that all off camera.
That should be fine.
Yeah,
I'm good.
October 6th and 7th.
That was the Killington.
That's the Killington one, yeah. And I'll be our voting member at the 3 town meetings they have down there, passive, the LCT and one other one, so I'll vote for us on those.
Yep.
Okay.
Next up is Richard Lucer's hopefully final project. I don't know, I like Richard, he's great. He wants to put plaques on all the doors in the building here.
Yeah.
They're $40 a piece. He's got 5 picked out.
He's named each room too, hasn't he?
He's named each room. This is where we'd like to put on the plaques. I think it's a pretty good idea.
Town clerk's door in memory of Thelma Wilcox, Lewis Hodgson, Lois. Town administrator's door dedicated to the select board, past and present, and kitchen door in memory of Virginia Ginny Taylor, cook extraordinaire. Upstairs conference room in memory of Riley, Wright Library, Pat Dean, and Barbara Young. And the gym door dedicated to, or a thank you, citizens of Coventry for keeping the vision going, Coventry Community Center. Where's this from? Must be Majestic.
Yeah, he's going, you gotta go for Majestic. It's all right.
I'm good with it.
I'm good.
We need a motion on that. It's $40 for plaques, so 1, 2, 3, 4, $12, $200.
$200.
I don't think we need a motion, do we?
Dad, what do you think, Dewey?
Winner.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
I
Alright.
think it would be nice too. Can we also get like town clerk, town administrator?
They did.
Yeah, so where's that list?
Is that on there?
So there's
Oh, you
a,
mean just, no, she means just a thing that says that's.
oh, town clerk, just a door tag? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I know we had talked about that for many, many years. And then I think back when Amanda was here, you guys bought something, but then those never really got put up. I just think especially downstairs between me and Matt, they'll
Yeah.
have to distinguish when they come in, which side they need to go to. And maybe even put one upstairs on the listers, the assessors going up.
I think I still have those somewhere. We just need to get them put up. At least the sign holders.
if you've got them, then.
I think they're hiding in my desk.
I-
Next to the-
Signs, we make them fit the holders that we bought.
Yeah,
All right, you'll take care of
that's
that.
fine. So I make a motion to go with Richard Lucer's plaque door assignments at $40 for 5, or 5 at $40 per each.
With an extra $100 in there if
For
we need to
other-
buy the
anything
other
else, yeah.
couple signs. Second,
I think they said they have the signs, but needed the holders.
Yeah.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, next meeting, are we gonna have another meeting this month or is this it?
Do we need another meeting this month?
There doesn't seem to be a lot going on between now and.
Well, the only thing I guess we need to find out is, so I would imagine the roofers are gonna wanna get paid.
They've already submitted an invoice.
And
Which that can
I,
be done through AP.
but I really think we should find out what they tore off was already painted, right? Or are we gonna let them slide on that and just eat the extra 2 or 3 grand or whatever?
What was that? I didn't.
Jim's supposed to let us know what he had to do for extra.
I mean, I think it's
I guess-
great. I think they did a good job, like.
I guess my thought was they probably did it to make sure they did a quality job with their own flash.
So what did I miss? I missed something.
So they took off you know, they took off some of the clapboard so they could get
The roofers.
their flashing up against the wall underneath the,
which is great.
yeah, you know, but Jim had already painted some of it.
Oh,
So we're gonna
It shouldn't
get,
take Jim long to do what was there anyway.
the problem is because Richard reached out to me and said like, hey, can I get some, you know, anybody where I can get some roof brackets for standing seam? And so I called, what the hell's his name? The guy who did my house. Anyways, and he doesn't have any, and he told me what he uses, just some clamps and then a plank and whatever, because he can't reach. The lift's too high, so now standing on the roof's a pain, and then covering the roof's a pain. So I would imagine it's gonna be a little bit of an expense. I mean, if it's a few $1,000s or whatever, then I guess we wouldn't have to stab the roofer for it, but if it's a lot,
well, I guess that was where in the beginning, when I was saying we should wait till the roof's painted or roof's done to be painting.
well, it's a
We
lot
wouldn't be worrying
easier.
about it.
No, but it's a lot easier because then you'd have to cover the whole roof. Like the steeple is nice that most of it's done, or what?
And the roof was supposed to be done before the painting.
Yeah.
Like they were supposed to be here in June.
True.
All right, well, I guess we'll know.
We could ask if they want us to,
Yeah, let's wait and see what Jim says, and then
they had enough guys that could have painted it before they put the wood back on.
They have plenty, yeah.
I think that their invoices in there, roofers.
And then we could always make a motion to pay all but hold back $5,000 and just see where we end up. And then
Night I'm late is the biggest freaking AP night. Deb, oh my god.
look at her, she's laughing.
Yep, she is. Who is that? Who is it?
Vermont Construction Company.
I guess we can go over it through the email too.
I don't see him in there.
No, Vermont Construction is not in there. I did not have the invoice.
Okay, cool.
But I'm okay if we need to have a meeting on the 20, what would it be, the 26th?
Well, here's the thing, if you do it on the 26th, we're having a meeting the next week. And
Right, we were
next
already,
week,
we already
same-
scheduled for the first week in October there.
Yeah.
Or
So,
if you're thinking it's just to do further AP, we can just always go ahead and send that to Phil for his
I just like review.
review and approval.
Right. So then I guess we don't need to have another meeting.
I'm good.
Okay, I'm good.
So
Whatever.
we're gonna do October 3rd and forget the other one in September.
Yeah,
October 3rd, one in January.
Yep, that's right. No, you're not starting plowing that early yet.
I hope we are.
Okay, all right, warrants are next.
So I'm gonna add just as an update to my conference that I'm going to. I did get one night from VEM, but I'm gonna use the night that you guys approved to go down because it starts at like 8:30 in Killington. So I'm gonna go down Monday night since I'm already gonna be in St. J. So. Figured I'd let you know that.
Okay.
What's that conference?
The emergency
Emergency
management conference.
Emergency management.
Here, that's a small one. Go ahead and just verify those. What?
I'll take it back.
Now, Phil, do you know about that last invoice from Gordon Brown?
These lights here, Matt, right? I mean, on the switch.
Yeah, I think it's that.
From Gordon Brown?
Yeah, for the fall festival. Wasn't he like the first DJ of the music group?
Yeah, I thought it was Sarah we were just missing. Were we missing that one too?
Yep,
The balloon
I
person.
haven't paid that one out at all. Who
but,
are you thinking?
Is he called? No.
I'll have to ask
Not
Brett.
yet paid. I hope he did.
He needs to
Who,
give
the
me.
balloon person, his check got signed and should have been sent
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, Eric's was.
He charged that poor
Oh,
guy.
actually, he could, so,
He needs a helper.
yeah,
There was,
I've seen, Usually Norm brings me all the tonnage, so I haven't seen any of that, but we
For
got.
what? Oh, for the
We have
pavement.
a bill here for 280,000.
If they were bringing with it, should have been in there.
I usually stack like that.
Yeah.
Is that pipe?
Do you wanna say?
Yeah, there should be two different bills in there, one for $5,000 and one for 275,000.
He was just, there was no tonnage report that came with it, was there?
No, it was just.
Not that I received. I only received the invoices.
Hey Dave, do you have that original contract? Would you be able to pull it up? I'm sure. it's good.
Remind me which contract we're talking about?
Pikes for Pine Hill would have been the original.
I could probably conjure it up, but I think it's there's probably a file in Matt's office with it.
I was just curious if we were over or what.
Oh, on tonnage, like originally, what did you guesstimate?
Yeah, what the contract was?
I can't remember. It's 2 years old. I'm sure.
This one seems skittish on the sign that one. We're gonna have a mess, but we'll just make sure we get them all.
Just make sure they're all signed.
Somehow somebody forgets, and I don't know how that happens.
Someone's gonna hear Riker's parents signing all those checks.
That's called a stamp. I learned that very on in my business. Although QuickBooks, you can print the signature.
Did we ever end up getting an estimate on meters, water meters? Did that ever come back?
Not anything,
Nothing
not
yet.
anything on paper.
No,
That should go to you guys as a committee.
this one, I forgot that one.
I think he thought somewhere between 80 to 100,000.
Wow, it's kind of more expensive. That was more than we originally thought, huh?
Well, I'm sure prices have gone up. Freaking astronomical. Compared to in the city.
So Phil, is this thing staying here at all times? Why was that up? Why is that?
I don't know. Anybody taking it out? Unless that mouse stays up. Maybe that mouse stays up here. Is there a mouse
No, I
downstairs?
thought the mouse up.
Yeah. I don't know, somehow, but can't out. Must be nobody's used it. So you've gone through all the Allegiant stuff. I'm assuming,
I
all
saw
your
that
stuff.
one.
John ordered all that.
I'm surprised the train guy doesn't run anybody over. It's pretty hard to see through, like, when you see him coming at you and the big stacks in the way, can you see through the stack?
All the guys.
Yeah, he
in the
can,
village?
well, yeah, there's blind spots for sure.
He doesn't move his head. He doesn't seem too thrilled about driving that thing around.
So somebody else says, like, you look
He-
pretty grumpy, you know, don't look like the right guy to have them.
Yeah, he's not the right guy to drive. He's like,
But it's full.
I got talking
They
to
love
him
it.
pretty good
Yeah.
there, like he's,
is he sick of it or what?
no, he's just stressed out. There's nobody else that does that stuff and
He's
he doesn't have any help. So there's an invoice missing from Allegiance.
He originally, his price was 2,600.
Sure.
He should be happy.
I think, is it
Oh.
for 356?
Yep, 356.
Yeah,
Balloon guy.
It's missing.
they're supposed to be sending that.
Ducks, oh man.
Oh, that's a full year, okay. Like, that's a lot for. Sorry, I'm gonna hold everybody up. I think we were supposed to do it.
AO2T next year too. They can't be picking up the cones when you're blasting off the fireworks.
Oh, I
You're
need to
flashing
talk-
down the
I-
road. That was
so-
terrible. I was so mad.
So Chris called me to ask how things went. I haven't connected back with him yet. and that was-
Everything was
That was gonna be one of the things I
Good
was gonna
until
tell him.
that point. There you go, Steve.
Tank rental fee, we got a tank rental fee?
Oh, from Fred's?
Did we change?
No, they are now charging a tank fee because there's not much propane that goes that they're selling in regards to those tanks. So you're being assessed a fee, which I don't believe is right.
So is that a
Typically, those tanks-
single one-time fee then?
What's that?
Really.
Oh, no, I think you're gonna start seeing that every single year.
So the balloon,
That
I
I can,
don't
I
feel
can-
bad for the balloon.
I do
man.
understand that.
How do you do?
I don't, 'cause those tanks are all paid in full.
He can blow up a lot of balloons and be busy for 500. I think he's okay.
I didn't buy one.
They're free. All right. Yeah, the sidewalk scope study, they just know how to suck all the money out.
Oh, I know. I looked at. the
That's
one.
such a joke,
We
huh?
got one in Glover too. I saw the same thing. It's like, you got 40 grand in study and you got left for the actual construction.
Such a,
It's a big Ponzi scheme.
yeah, it's terrible.
Well, that's why I was getting mad. I was getting an invoice about scope, the meeting before we even had any meetings.
Peel Consulting.
So what were the lights for?
It's the work they did on that pole out there.
740. Oh. Yep, that would sound about right. Between PVC and wire.
The Sam Cincy's bill was for when he came and Casella came. Is that what that money's for? That Peel
We
Consulting?
paid him a small bill, small one.
Did they- This is Appeal Consulting for 1875. That's different. That's not for getting that. We paid them the small one for getting the information together. But this is different. This is something different.
Not bad. $50 for those signs
Maybe
that, $50 for the signs that David was gonna throw out.
Oh, $5 for the shoulder gravel.
For what? Going on our lane road. What is it?
That
Lane
road
road
engineer.
This is, did you already look at this?
What was it?
This is the pipe bill and stuff in here.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell with the tonnage. What? I guess I didn't sign it.
I mean, I don't know either.
I'm sure it's fine. It'll be what it is.
So how's these look?
So all this can go back.
We're still sitting on the state roads. We're doing stuff on state roads.
Looks like they got everything straight though, right?
Yes, I saw
Yeah.
that.
Except for Pine Hill and that, they're not required.
What I try to get.
If there was a way we could get them earlier in the emails, I know it doesn't work right.
You know, if that does them in the middle of the day and
Yeah.
you're out.
One or two of us shouldn't do them at the end of the meeting.
Now we've got the executive session, so we have more. It all depends on what we got. We could move it.
It's done, right?
Where were you trucking sand that direction? Is that for the shoulders in the last 2 weeks?
All in gravel and that stuff.
Oh, is that what it was? That would make sense.
Have you got any prices on any new trucks?
The guy, I emailed him back about a month and a half ago and he never got back to me. I was just looking for he gave me that quote, but he never gave us a price on hours. And he's the one that kind of talked to us, he's not painting them or anything, he thought they were in pretty good shape. I was actually thinking about
There's an Apple one missing.
dealing with Mike Burry. He's really on it. Maybe having him work up the quote, because he wants to sell us his equipment anyway, and we want to go with it, because he only promote one. Maybe he could just manage it for us, you know, we could tell him either international. Freightliner was nice, I went over and tried, Newport Centers, really, I like that truck. It was a nice truck.
I would say whatever you.
Oh, I know.
Do they make them now? They went school buses, electric.
I think I've heard that maybe there will be one this year. I don't
The
know.
school buses have to have onboard generators in the winter because running the heaters is gonna run the batteries down faster.
That they said. I would think they'd be able to have enough batteries on there. That's the next thing is the grid,
Well, they're gonna end up using.
like California.
But so that's why you push the solar around, because then you get your power in your concentrated areas. I thought of that
That's
one
gonna be a
day.
problem.
I put solar in. I'm gonna turn up and a half.
I want to check into, I have solar, I want to check into a battery. So I want to
So,
put my solar
I think
into it.
VEC has a program now with either Tesla, well, all of them.
I want to get a big, huge battery instead of selling it back to the grid. I want to have my shop run off the battery from the solar, because I get 13 cents going back, but they charge me 17 cents. So I'm losing 4 cents.
Yeah.
Why don't I just run
Did
off
it
the
so
battery
early that
and then just send them a little bit of difference? But is it 50,000 per battery or is it 10?
Well, for the size that you need, it's gonna be.
You have solar? Where'd you get it from?
Some common?
That's where I got it from.
Good. I'm glad you didn't say Sunrun.
Oh, no, they were jerks.
I didn't, we just got it by mistake. We
So I had
stopped by the-
some common come quote me a couple times. And then had Peck Electric come. And then I started looking into it myself. I'm like, this is pretty easy. Did it myself for it was 16,000. And Suncommon was 36 and Peck was 27. I did it for 6. So,
Yeah, there's a lot of markup, I think.
oh, there is. All looks good to me. Yeah, you want something through?
You know, while go through the rest, I can peek through them, but we can approve it.
Make a motion to approve the warrants.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Do we
Play
gotta,
100 paper pickup for Deb,
but we gotta sign all those too.
just that.
It's really snowy. Or- Oh my God, this is heavy.
Of course, you had to send 2 emails. Oh, is this the unemployment? These,
Just the FYI, we don't have the invoice yet, but when the invoice comes, they'll be tallying those prices.
For a radiator?
Probably another month.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, you must not
What's
have
it
much
going- What's it
longer.
going?
yeah.
Well, we were sort of looking it up today, and off from the site, it states 26 weeks, which
Yeah.
is 6 months.
Yeah, it is.
I had to have Brian
I've
change.
found that out from the insider.
Brian, we could, but we got all in. John's out.
So, yeah, I pay attention. He shouldn't be able to pull anymore. Or was it March? Yeah, it should be just September.
But probably not until the end of March, maybe beginning of April.
That he started pulling? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
So I would say probably at least April 1st going forward,
Okay,
September.
We get a bunch of new tires.
Winter. What we could get, they don't even make dates anymore for us.
you good?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready
You
to
guys
go.
ready?
Yep.
Okay, next is our first executive session. I need somebody to read that.
I move that we go into executive session to discuss a personnel matter under the provisions of Title I, Section 313A3 of the Vermont statutes.
So move.
First, I'd just like to remind you guys, Casella has their open house this Saturday, 11 to 2.
So don't go try to
If you happen to forget.
Saturday.
I will forget and try to bring my garbage up.
Yeah, the garbage is an open Saturday.
All in favor?
Aye. So I believe this executive session should include the board, Matt and Barlow.
Yep.
Okay, we're out of executive session, no action taken.
This was for personnel
Yep,
discussion.
and now read the next one, Phil.
2 things. I move to find that premature general public knowledge regarding the town's legal strategy with certain contract matters would clearly place the town at a substantial disadvantage because the select board risks disclosing its negotiation strategy if it discusses the strategy in public.
Do you have the recording on?
Yes.
On and off? You got
It's
it?
on.
It's
It's
on
on.
this, yeah. Once we're in, I'll shut it on.
Rec the what? You didn't pick it up. Whatever's on the shirt. Okay, so we need a motion on that one.
So move.
Or seconded, yeah.
Yeah. You motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
And then I move that we enter into executive session to discuss confidential attorney-client communications made for the purpose of providing professional legal services to the body under the provisions of Title I, Section 313A1F of the Vermont statutes.
Included in this, oh, we need a
Second.
second?
Yep.
All those in favor?
Aye. Included.
Included the same group as executive session number 13. So coming out of executive session for legal matters, the board has decided to, we have an anticipated we want to call it mediation with one of our taxpayers for value. And the board is going to make a motion to allow myself, Dave Barlow, and the town administrator, Matt Maxwell.
So I'll make that motion.
Yeah,
So move.
Phil. Second, Dave.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Wait. Just one more thing.
Oh, yeah, now.
That's what I was just gonna say. One more thing. I only see adjournment.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Hey, one last thing on this. I noticed one go. So you knew it was coding $12,600. That's
Second
normal.
that, Phil?
Did you expect to see that? from
Yeah,
Nikon?
so if you remember when we had those meetings this spring and we decided not to go with patching those roads,
Yeah.
we made a decision in the select board